Hey everyone, how you doing? If you are new here, I'm Nicol Concilio and welcome to the video. Today I am really excited to be filming a review / tutorial on Manny MUA's Lunar Beauty Life's a Drag eyeshadow palette. I literally just received this in the mail and dropped everything I was doing to film a little first impressions for you guys, do a little tutorial. So I'm really excited. I mean, I don't even want to wait. I feel like there's really no introduction I need to do here. Like, this is Manny's beauty line. This is amazing. First of all, like, another influencer having their own line is just like truly incredible to me, and it's really inspiring. You know what I mean? Like, a couple years ago, you would have never ever thought that this could be possible, and I think it's so amazing that Manny has done this, and I'm so happy and proud for him. He has been a really awesome and sweet person to me ever since I met him like 3 years ago. He's always been really down to earth and really sweet to me. I've never had a bad experience with him. He's always just been so sweet and loving to me. So I'm really happy for him and really proud of him. So looking at the outside of the palette, it is his eyes with the Life's a Drag kind of embossed here, and you have a little bit of a holographic shift. On the back, it says Lunar Beauty Life's a Drag color palette. It says all of his handles. It says the Lunar Beauty handles. I don't know if you guys can see that. And it says all about the weight, where the product was made. And there are 14 shades in here. When you open this puppy up, you get a double-ended brush. You get a lot of variation here with these colors, and I have to say, I'm really happy that Manny came out with this idea to do like colorful palette mixed with neutrals, because let me tell you something, even though I reach for neutrals every day, I still love neutrals a lot, but like having these color options, like genuinely, this is all you would really need. Like if you were going away for a weekend or going away for wherever, like you could just reach for this palette and you would have like everything you need. So I really like that. And then you have a pretty decent sized mirror here with like really pretty embossed design around it, and it says "Be a Queen" here on the mirror. And I know that Manny said he was inspired by drag and the drag community for this palette, which is amazing. I love that he tied that in and like how it kind of says a little bit about him and a little bit about his backstory. I think that that's really nice and a really pretty and beautiful personal touch. So I'm going to tell you guys the price of things, when it will be available and everything. I have pulled up Manny's video to read to you guys. So this is $45 for 14 shades and a dual-ended brush, which in my opinion is a really good deal. It is cruelty-free and vegan, ships worldwide, will be available June 2nd at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time at lunarbeauty.com. He did say on his little description in his YouTube video that the site is being worked on still. I actually went to lunarbeauty.com right before I started filming. I wanted to like get the deets on the website. So it is still being tweaked, but don't freak out. Everything will be available and ready June 2nd, which is this Saturday, you guys. So that is really awesome. As you guys can see, I have no like foundation on, no nothing on. I just have my brows on, and honestly, I feel like I did my brows a little bit too dark. They're looking like a little bit bushy for my liking. I don't know. But I didn't want to do my foundation because I did want to play around with the color and do something like fun and different on my channel. Like, I don't want to just do a plain, bland, you know, everyday makeup look. I want to play around with the colors in this palette, and a lot of the times when I go in and I do these intense looks or more playing around with color, I like to like rest my hand on my face, and I don't know, I just always mess up my foundation whenever I try to do that first. So that is why I don't have that done right now, but I do have on a little bit of eyeshadow primer on, actually concealer. I used the Tarte Shape Tape and I set it with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. So I'm gonna stop rambling here. I feel like I'm talking at a million miles a minute, but I'm gonna zoom you guys on in and let's get started. Oh, and one disclaimer I just want to say is like, if you don't like me or you don't like my reviews, then you know what, just click away from this video and I'll see you guys next time in my next video. Honestly, Manny is a really good friend of mine, and like, I know how hard he worked on this palette. I remember him showing me little samples he had even last year when we went on the Fiji trip together with Smashbox. So if you think I'm an ass kisser, so be it. then just click away from this video because I ain't gonna deal with that shit anymore. I also really want to try to play around with his brush. I do like that he has has this option for a brush. So this is the Lunar Beauty dual-ended. You kind of have a crease brush and a packer brush. So I like that. I'm going to try my best to use these. And what should we do? I feel like I need some like inspo. Maybe I can look on Pinterest for like drag inspo. I mean, I don't know how to do drag like whatsoever, but I just feel like it could be cool to get some inspo. I'm going to go into the shade Sickening right here first. Also, I did post some swatches on my Instagram story. I'll insert the photo right here for you guys. I'm gonna save some time in this video, and for me, I always find whenever I do swatches on camera, I feel like I'm doing it so awkward. I'm like, So like, I'd rather just insert a photo for you guys so that way you can see. And I'm just gonna take the shade Sickening and I'm going to work that in the crease as a light transition shade. Now this shade is similar to my skin tone, so it's not gonna show up like intense amount on my video just because I have like the beauty lights and everything, but this so far is a really pretty shade to like just kind of get everything down and prepped. Okay, so next what I'm gonna do is go in with the shade Campy right here. And I have to say, there really is like no fallout on these shadows so far. And I'm just going to put this in my crease, just like so, and kind of like flail it out at the end here. You will see why. I mean, for a yellow, like that is pretty pigmented. I'm very impressed with how much it showed up on my eye because just the other day I was using a yellow out of a Huda Beauty palette. Look, I have it right here. This yellow right here, granted that it's a little bit deeper, but comparing the two, like you'll see in my video that goes up in a couple of days, this yellow that I'm using in Manny's palette is way more vibrant and pigmented. And then just doing the same exact thing over here and kind of flailing it out. Switching over to a Morphe Y22 brush, I'm gonna go into the shade right here, Snatched, and I'm going to start outlining for a cut crease. Now, this is the way that I typically tend and like to do my cut creases. If this is something that you don't like to do or you have a different method of doing it, don't feel the need to do it my way. Also, gotta remember my eyelids are about like 3 times the size of a normal human, so I use like bigger brushes and stuff. I'm just gonna go in and follow the shape of my eye first, just like so. And then I'm gonna start to draw outside here to get that cut crease in motion. And don't worry, we're gonna clean everything up with concealer as well. But so far, these colors though, Manny wasn't playing. And then I'm actually gonna use his brush, the more creasy brush, and I'm gonna start to blend everything together. Ooh, this is soft. Just start to blend a little bit more. Okay, so now I'm gonna switch to this purple shade, which is called Pageant Queen. And I'm using a Morphe M515. This is like the easiest, little beansiest baby brush. And I'm going to follow like the outer V that I'm creating right here. And I'm just going in like so and winging her out. And then I'm gonna go in with the Lunar Beauty brush and I'm just going to blend out a little bit more here, but I'm loving the way that everything is blending, like, and the shades, like, they're so pastel yet so pigmented, which is like very rare. So I love this. Manny did a really great job. And then the last shade I'm gonna use in the crease is the shade Shady, which is a black. And I'm only going to take a little bit, and I'm just going to do more of that outer corner as well. Kind of define her, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to be very light-handed since this is a black. And then go in with the Lunar Beauty brush. This brush is really good. I'm very impressed with it. And I'm blending everything together. Dang, this is like blending amazingly. I couldn't have asked for this to work out better, for real. Like, this is so nice. Okay, y'all, to clean everything up, I'm gonna go in with some concealer. I'm gonna take my Tarte Shape Tape and just put a little bit on the back of my hand like so. And then I'm gonna take this concealer-y brush and I'm gonna follow very, very, very closely to the crease to clean this all up. So I'm gonna start in the center here and just follow that crease. This requires precision. Okay, so as my concealer is still wet, I want to pack down some shadows so that way it doesn't dry. So first I'm going to take that yellow shade Campy right here, and I'm gonna pack that on the inner corner. And then followed by the shade Snatched. We're gonna kind of follow that pattern that I was going with, and I'm gonna pack this on in the center here. And I'm actually gonna take the Lunar Beauty brush and kind of blend these two shades together so that they look more seamless. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do something else. No one panic. I'm gonna layer something on top. I'm gonna leave that yellow there, and then I'm gonna go in with the shade Legendary. I'm gonna go over the shade Snatched because I do want to use some shimmer. I don't want this to be a completely matte look. Ooh, I like that. That's definitely different. I'm living. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly do the other eye and be right back. All right, you guys, so I'm really liking how this is turning out. I used my Tarteist Double Take liner on my right eye, so now I'm gonna do my left eye, and I'm basically just following the shape. And then I'm just gonna wing her on in like so. Okay, let's all hold our breaths here because I'm gonna do something a little bit dangerous. So I'm taking the Stila Molten Midnight. These are the like shadowy topper thingy majiggies. And I'm applying some of the black shimmery one on the back of my hand here. And I'm gonna use a very, very thin brush. I'm gonna outline the outer V area, like right where the cut crease starts. And hopefully that'll look cool. I don't know if you guys could see, but it's a very, very subtle, like, shimmer. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, it worked. There's just a little eensy-beensy bit of sparkle there. And now I'm going to go in with my Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. And I am just going to prep for falsies. Okay, I'm going to put my lashes on. The dogs are playing behind me right now. Hey, none of that. So I have Riley's dog here, Junie and Mo, and they're playing right behind me. Come on, guys. Mom's trying to put her falsies on. Don't mind them in the background. Hey, guys. Mo is such a little instigator. I can't with him. All right, you guys. So my lashes are popped on. I'm going to quickly do my base off camera, come back, do the lower lash line, and I'll be back with my final thoughts on the palette. So far, I'm really liking it. I was able to create this like really no problem, and it was blending out like a dream, honestly. Like I didn't have any problems at all. All right, I'll be right back. All right, I really want to try to make this rainbowy. Manny, you are challenging me to use color. So I'm going to take the shade Kiki right here, and I'm going to start on the inner part of the eye with this, just like so. I don't want to get it too dark near the corner of my eye because I don't want it to be like, look like I'm sick or anything, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm going to switch over to the shade Fishy, and I'm using my E36 brush for this, and start to add some blue. Okay, guys, I'm going rogue here, but I'm just adding a bunch of, like, rainbowy colors to the bottom lash. Low-key like this. I feel like I need to blend way more on the bottom, but I think we got something brewing, okay? Okay, you guys, so I zoomed on out. This is the finished look that I created with the Life's a Drag palette. Some final thoughts about the palette. I think that it's incredible. I think Manny really did an amazing job making sure that every eyeshadow was pigmented and just was really, really top performance. I had an amazing time creating this look, and I never really play around with colors that much, and this is a very colorful look that I created, and I had no problems whatsoever. There was no fallout on my face. The palette is pretty clean. Like, there wasn't a lot of fallout. The only shade that had some fallout was Pageant Queen, which really wasn't a big deal to me. Honestly, I can't say enough good things about this palette, you guys. I 110% recommend it. I think it's amazing, and even the brush that it came with was really, really bomb as well. I have nothing but good things to say about this palette, honestly, and that's coming from the bottom of my heart. Like, this is amazing, and I feel like everything blended out so beautifully. Like, the proof is in the pudding here, you know what I'm saying? Like, if this was a crappy eyeshadow palette, you would be able to tell, and I honestly had such an amazing time creating this look, and I can't stop staring at myself. I'm like so happy that I finally broke out of my shell and used color and just like really played around. I feel like my old self again, playing around with eyeshadow. Manny, again, congratulations. This is absolutely incredible and very inspiring. And you guys, this is available again on June 2nd for $45. I think it's worth every freaking penny. And yeah, I don't really have much else to say other than if you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe down below. Turn on my bell notifications because YouTube is being slightly shady these days. So I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.